have been using this serum for years. I don't know why I haven't had a dedicated review for it, but if you have sensitive skin, I need you to know about it. Watch this. I'm going to share these 5 things about the True Botanicals Chebula Active Serum so you have a better idea of whether it's worth $90 or not. Stick around. Let's get into it. First up, the ingredients. This is a cruelty-free formula. The brand really stands behind organic ingredients, ingredient integrity, sustainability. They do a great job. They set the bar, and I like what they're doing. You can dive further into what they're doing over on the website. The ingredients list for this almost reads like an immunity boosting tea. So it has echinacea, there's green tea extract, there's ginger root, there's all beautiful elderberry is inside too. The Chebula, I'm just gonna say Chebula now. I changed my mind. Anyway, antioxidant rich, there's an extraction process. That kind of stuff does actually matter. We hear about that, but do we actually see it show up, right? So the brand is not paying me to say any of this. This is an honest review from me, a human, to you, hopefully another human. If you like that, take 2 seconds, hit the like button. Next, we're going to talk about how this applies. I'm going to show you how it looks going on the skin. Short story here, very easy to apply, but just wanted you to know about the texture. The texture is like a lightweight, almost gel, so a loose gel. It glides, is what I'm getting at. It's not an oily situation. It's not a watery situation. It's not a sticky situation. Once I put this on cleansed skin, it soaks right in. My skin just drinks it up. I have sensitive skin. I test way too many products on it, so it's a little mad. The barrier can be compromised. I am also in my 40s. Skin's changing a little bit. It's sensitive. It's a sensitive snowflake on my face. So when I apply something like this and it glides on and soaks in really quickly, I'm a happy camper. I don't need to do much after that. I use a half a dropper size. I use it primarily at night. The brand recommends, of course, using a dropper in the morning and at night. I did not need that to see benefits. The benefits that I'm going to talk about mainly do with redness. There's a lot of anti-aging on here. I don't like the phrase pro-aging well. If you're looking at this for wrinkle and line reduction or minimizing the appearance of those things, that's not why I like it, but I'll get to that in a second. 5 out of 5 for application, really an easy serum. And then again, it doesn't leave a film or stickiness behind. I can apply an oil on top, a cream on top. I don't wear this with makeup directly. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second, but I don't wash my face before I apply makeup in the morning, usually. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Scent, this is not their original woodsy. A lot of their products, if you didn't know, they have a woodsier scent, herbaceous scent. This to me smells sort of like mild tea, almost like chamomile. Green tea is in there, so maybe I'm getting a little bit of that. Maybe some of the berries and the ginger. But I find it to be subtle, and I don't like strong scents. Super sensitive people might not like a scent at all, so now you know. 4 out of 5%, I usually base that not on the personal nature of me liking a scent or not, but on whether or not it's overwhelming. The layering of this, the headline here is a little bit goes a very long way. This is where I'm going to tell you, like I mentioned, I don't use it in the morning. I only use it at night before I apply an oil or a cream on top that I'm testing. And sometimes I can't be testing because my skin's freaking out. So whatever. You can see all of my favorites, by the way, my current favorite oils, moisturizers, creams, all the rest of it. They are back on Britt's picks on the Style Shaker, and they're in the Best of the Style Shaker guide, which I created so you could see all of the top performers, not just my personal favorites, but ones I think perform really well and are worth it by category. They're organized for you that way. So that's there for you if you ever want to see it. Overall, though, I didn't feel that stickiness or tackiness. There were reviews. This is not a 100% 5-star happy positive review product. I saw some feedback on people having issues with pilling. Some people, their skin did not like it. That's going to happen. We know that. But when you're spending $90, I know it's helpful to have somebody speaking to you honestly about their personal experience, and you're going to look at others. So I'm not saying that it's a perfect product for everyone. It just works really well for my skin. And when I sleep with this on or something on top of it, and then I wake up the next day, sometimes I do an LED mask. So I do take off my makeup or my skincare, and then I apply makeup. But on days when I don't do that, I will apply directly on top of this with a tinted moisturizer, a sunscreen, a foundation, and I haven't experienced any pilling. And I'm wearing multiple layers of skincare at that point. So 4 out of 5 for layering for me. And then the final, which is kind of where it all comes together, the claim check, the results. Does it work? I go into intense, probably too intense detail on the written scorecard back on the Style Shaker. But what I can tell you quickly here is for evening out redness, and I think that is giving a byproduct of brightening, this works incredibly well for me. It followed through on those claims. Again, the brand is not paying me to say this. This is just something that has been noticeable for me for years. I test a lot of products, so I need something that I can go back to and I can trust and I can rely on, because just a moisturizer or something isn't cutting it for my skin these days. So, redness, evening out, it just calms it down. A note there, personal note, I can apply this, say I'm having like a flary kind of day, not a reaction, not a skincare reaction, not a dermatitis thing, not a medical professional, consultant, expert. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. But if I'm having a redness day, I apply this that night. The next morning, I will see a difference. It works so quickly, which is really rare. I don't see that often in this space. Now, for the claims about reduction of fine lines and wrinkles, they show a lot of before and afters on the site that show a very significant impact there. I did not see that. I can't attribute it to this serum. I can't say that my fine lines and wrinkles looked reduced because of it. Part of that is just because I test a lot of products that supposedly target that. And there are other variables. So it's just not fair to tell you that this did it. But really, even before I was testing the devices, I don't look to this to make a big impact. I'm not looking at it to really move the needle on fine lines. So, if I were looking at this and brand new, I probably wouldn't go and say, yeah, I'm doing this because I want a fine line reduction and to continue aging well, not anti-aging, aging well. Come on, brands. That's a one nitpick for this brand because I love this brand. Total score here was a 16 out of 20. You can see pros, cons, what I would recommend instead back on the scorecard that's always there for you. And my final verdict for this, it really boils down to when I finish this, will I buy more? Yes, I have bought more. Some of it has been gifted by the brand. Some of it I've purchased. I've done the same. Some of their products are hit and miss for me. So I reviewed their eye patches recently. Wasn't a fan. Love their cleansing balm. So, it's not all love and hearts and rainbows with True Botanicals, but the majority of it is. And this serum is no exception. This is a go to for me and probably will be for a long time, unless I find something else that kicks it out of its favorites category. Have you tried it? Are you going to try it? Do you have something better that I should try? Let me know in the comments. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, take a second, hit the like button, hype the video. I will see you right back here real soon with some more honest reviews. Until then,